I honestly don't think you even have time to sit here and celebrate because you have a 1 billion lives to go and impact. So, I'm, I'm really, I wanted to be here. I wanted to be here because the journey of DEF has been a very special one. I wanted to be here because Osama is a very dear friend and someone who has given me that one thing in life that drives me the most. And I'll talk a little bit about that. For someone who's lived most of my life outside India and been with Intel 21 plus years, I thought I knew everything about technology. I was fascinated by technology. I was fascinated by what technology could do. And then I came to India. And as part of the induction to India, I also happened to meet Osama. And through our conversations, I realized how little I knew about the real power of technology. I also realized how little I knew about India. And there was this whole new side to India and the power, the possibilities with technology was pretty much limited by our own imagination. I don't think I'll be wrong if I say that Osama was one of the first people to actually have that vision of digital India when I think India had less than 13 million smartphones or something like that, as dismal a number as that. Not even smartphones, right? Just mobile phones. Yeah, there was no concept of smartphones. And I think starting that point, he had this dream of technology impacting life. And I did said that Osama gave me that one thing which has become my passion and what keeps me going. And that one thing was, I'll always remember what he said when we were having one of our discussions, arguments on what do we do with technology, what should be the metric of success, etc., etc. He said that technology is absolutely useless unless and until it impacts livelihood. And I don't know, Sama, if you even remember saying this, but it's something that will absolutely never leave me. That has completely stayed with me, and that has pretty much reshaped my thinking about what we need to do as an IT industry, as India. What do we need to do? We have to connect the dot between technology, between innovation and livelihood. If we fail to do that, all the hype around technology is pretty much meaningless. And I think that's the one thing that's become the mission. And I'm very glad that as NASSCOM, that's something I hope we'll be able to drive much more. So Osama, thank you. Thank you for the brilliant partnership, and I know there's so much more to come. So, the last 5 years that I have worked with you, I have just learned every single time we've interacted. So thank you so much for that. I don't even want to say too much about the last 15 years because I think that's just a start for you. That's just getting you warmed up. There is just so much more to do in India and so much more of a difference that you can make. So all the best for the journey ahead, and looking forward to having a lot more fun doing all the crazy stuff we keep thinking about. So thank you very much and wish you the very best.